Assalamualaikum guys, welcome to another episode, another update. It's a long overdue update again. A lot's happened again. We've had the New Zealand tours completed, under 19 tour. So we're just going to cover everything that we can, give you a quick update, see all the latest. It's myself, Asim, Umar as always.
It's been a good sort of learnings from this New Zealand tour.
Yeah, I mean, obviously we came off the Australia tour. Obviously we discussed last time. Lessons learned. Hopefully, a little bit of glimmers of talent and hope for the future.
Yeah,
A
yeah, yeah.
lot of future building in it more than expectation.
Mm.
And I think it's kind of similar with the New Zealand tour. I mean, I'll be honest, bro. Just to start off, like I was a little disappointed, to be honest,
Yeah, of course, of
because
course.
we both hoped, okay, the T20 tour would be a little bit more
Well,
balanced.
it's more of the Pakistan way, isn't it?
Mm,
The way of cricket and the pool of players that we talked about last time after the Australia tour. That the pool of players that are currently on this tour, there's so much options to choose from.
yeah.
But yet again, we just couldn't find the correct 11.
I mean, it was interesting, because I was watching the last game, which Alhamdulillah we won, and it was a good performance. Shouldn't take that away from them. But up till the point before we were bowling, the commentators were saying that this is the first time, I don't know since when, that both teams have played the same five bowlers
Throughout.
throughout. So we then went and messed that up because Ifty came in and did the business, which was nice to see.
But we underused him.
But this is the thing. This is the question's got to be asked.
I just
Then
don't get it.
that was that the missing link? Was that why did it take us 5 games to try him out?
Well, um, whenever it comes down to a dead rubber, that's when
Pressure's off,
pressure's off,
and the
and
valve is
yeah,
released to
it's not right. It's not right.
it.
But I mean, if you look at like quick little breakdown of the whole series, the T20 series, first game we lost by 46 runs.
Mm.
Second game we lost by 21 runs. Third game we lost by 40 something runs, or was it 7 wickets? Was that the fourth game was 7 wickets then that we lost by? And then obviously the fifth game we won by 42 runs.
Mm.
Um, every time Pakistan tried to bat first, they just couldn't. They just could not score. Um, you know,
Yeah.
yeah, Saudi was, and he is probably one of the legends of the game.
Yeah. Yeah. Yeah.
He had a lot of movement, etc. So Pakistan struggled with movement. Again, we've always struggled, but with foreign conditions whenever the ball's moving. But still, um, I just thought, oh God, what's going on here? They went in with Simon Ayub. We'll start off with
Mm.
that. Simon Ayub in the first game got 27, I think, or something.
The
Quick,
lovely
quick. That.
shot,
Yeah, but that was it.
but that
Yeah.
yeah.
So
And
and
that's his
then
signature shot in it. I
it
mean,
is
I
a
think we
signature shot.
spoke about it in the National Cup in it, where I saw him pull that a few
Yeah,
times.
yeah. So fine,
But it's the levels in it.
exactly. And
Mm.
then and I'm not criticizing because
No, no,
actually I
no.
like
Because we
Simon
need to
Ayub and
stick
I
with him.
think he's a good future for Pakistan.
But the question has to be asked: okay, why did we change the opening pairing? The most successful opening pairing in T20 recent history
Yeah,
has been Babar and Rizwan.
political. I don't care what
100%
anyone
political, because
says.
obviously
It's
we've heard
political.
the recordings. They wanted to split up
They
the
wanted
duo,
to split and they got it.
but
But then
what has it achieved?
no, I'll tell you what happened though.
Well, we lost the wickets and they played together anyway.
Exactly.
Yeah,
And they were the ones holding, anchoring a game. So
yeah.
it's like it's gonna sound like a bit Bollywood related, but you remember Mere Karan Arjun Aayenge? It was one of them
Mm.
scenarios here. No matter what happens, these two will come back together and they will score for you. They will get you runs or they will um, control the damage, etc.
But our strength in T20 has come from recently. This successful team that we've had has come from those two starting off, not losing wickets early, and holding at least like, because we've always been slow to start. That's
Mm.
always the thing. So the whole ideology has been that, oh, Simon Yu's going to come in and we're going to have faster starts, and
We had faster wickets
yeah, as
lost.
in yeah, they made. I mean, he did have fast starts, but
No, but
they weren't sustained, innit?
there
That's
was
the
always
problem.
going to be a wicket loss, and
Mm.
he was a walking wicket.
Mm.
That at some point it was just going to go. And look, like I said, he's a great asset right now. He'll be good for us. Work on him a bit more. I'm not blaming him at all,
But
but
they've been thrown into the deep end, isn't it?
of course I have.
All these boys, all the youngsters, obviously to come in. Yes, okay, national cup, this and that. They played a little bit of developmental cricket, but it's because of the kind of enforced change, almost because of the change of management, this, that, and the other.
Yeah.
It's almost like they've thought, all right, let's just go for it. And in some ways, it felt brave at the time, but I think in hindsight, it's a bit like, yeah, it's questionable. I think to put so much pressure on these individuals. Especially like, I mean, we've discussed at length off camera, like Azam Khan, for example, and this kind of bringing him back and expecting that he's going to perform. Like you say, like he's now gone away from the national team and he's performing again.
He's a league player, in my eyes.
Yeah, it looks that way.
He's a league only player. Yeah.
Talking about walking wicket, I mean, he was a walking wicket. That's the thing. They was just literally come in, swing, and
every time.
Yeah.
But Azam, I'll just call you
What?
Azam. Sorry, Azam.
Wrong one.
Wrong one. Azam Khan, like we've talked about this since. When did we go?
It was that England tour.
The England tour when they came in,
a couple of years ago.
2020, right? Or was it 21? Was it 21?
Yeah. Wait, COVID one.
Huh. But his fitness hasn't changed. His fitness is just
got worse.
It's got worse. Yeah. They're promoting this. I've said to you, I just think it's so wrong to promote that you can be like unfit like that. Yet don't worry, you'll still get to wear the national star on your chest, and it's just a wrong message going out to the youngsters.
But it'd be one thing if he was performing on the national level.
Exactly.
This is the thing, because you've got
there's nothing to back
what's the guy in West Indian
Cornwall,
but he's done it for West Indies, so you can understand that. Okay, fine, he is what he is, but he's won them games, bro. He's been a match winner, so you can see why they select him. You can see what his impact is.
The thing, okay, look, it's a tough one because I get where you're coming from in terms of Cornwall, for example, but I talk about the future and the generations yet to come, and what are we? Or sorry, as in what are these guys? What are they setting them up for? That it's okay to be like this.
But it's the nepotism argument as well, then, isn't it? Because obviously, then we've had murmurs, obviously, with all the changes that have happened, which we'll come to in a bit. But obviously, there was talk of Moeen Khan coming in now. And, if he's going to be there, then Azam's not going anywhere.
Yeah, I get that. But the only thing I'll back Moeen Khan on is that, and I'll not back him as a, he cannot come anywhere near the PCB because the last stint that he had with us, it was horrendous to a point where he was seen in casinos and he was doing all the things that he used to do when he used to play back in the day with the Wasim Mukhar days and Salim Malik days, etc. These guys they were corrupt, yeah, but a lot of the times they got away with it, I suppose.
Well, they were performing.
Maybe that,
but that's the big differential, isn't it, bro? That you can forgive or you will overlook these things if the people are going. It's like
but there was no media attention, or if there was, it wasn't like today. But due to social media, there's cameras everywhere. There's different. Them days are
but bro,
different.
Listen, if the team goes, stop it. We're gonna move on from this topic. But no, those days, we'll go back. No, but my point is my point is this, right? You're talking about the 90s now, yeah? 80s and 90s, right?
Yeah.
When Pakistan was a formidable force,
yeah.
right? These things would get out in the media, especially Western media would love to sort of try and pick it up and, look what they're doing, whatever. But we might criticize them, but they were performing. So
I get that.
You overlook it. Now, the minute they go for a burger or a shisha, right? Because that's the new thing, isn't it? They don't go casino, alhamdulillah, but they're going to eat. They're going for dawats. They're going for this and that, and we've seen it firsthand, bro.
Yeah.
Right.
Or we've clocked them in restaurants.
And that's what I'm saying. In England, whatever. And it's fine. ठीक है, छुट्टी पे आओ, enjoy करो. But you're not on a छुट्टी. At the end of the day, you wouldn't see.
You're on a national duty.
You wouldn't see Virat Kohli. You would not see these top professionals ever doing that.
Never.
Only stories we hear about our team is Anji, khana khalaya, ye hua, wo hua. They went for a dinner. Even in India, barbecue. Come on, man. Like, ठीक है. Like I said, I don't mind seeing those videos. If we were winning, once again, I'd be like, chalo,
listen,
aish karo.
The thing is, and I'll make a little joke out of it, yeah,
Mm.
because what else can I do?
Mm.
I mean, I can cry, but
No,
it's pointless.
we don't do that.
But being a Pakistani, what's the one thing that we do?
But we can do it.
हम
We're
खाने
not
का
playing, bro. We're just watching. We can do it. We get away
नहीं,
with
but
it.
we're big foodies, no?
Culture है.
Culture है,
हाँ, चलो
culture है.
ठीक है.
We're big foodies.
माफ करो.
No, but do you understand? But listen, let's be honest. The dishes that come out from our country, these guys, they are listen, they bought up on it. Yeah, example देता हूँ, yeah. And the our fans out there, you have to agree to this, especially those that have come from a Pakistani household. And I'm talking traditional Pakistani households, yeah. It happens in this country too. In Pakistan, right? Whenever I've gone to visit, breakfast is what?
It's the one, isn't
It's
it?
the one.
Lahori.
breakfast हो गया जी, पराठे हो गए, निहारी,
You
हलीम,
mean the one that we have in Manchester?
Do you understand what I mean? Yeah. अच्छा.
Shout out, Sanam.
But yeah, I mean that's a good restaurant. But do you understand?
Yeah.
ठीक है.
No, I get it.
फिर जी lunch होता है.
Yeah.
और lunch भी क्या होता है? Is a full on.
चाय चलो फिर चाय.
नहीं, चाय तो ठीक है. बीच में होता है, पर lunch होता है, और lunch में फिर होते हैं
Patties.
फुल शामी कबाब और ये और वो एंड दिस. फिर जी टी टाइम होता है, टी टाइम में चाय होती है, उसमें भी फिर डिनर होता है भाईजान. And it goes on. रात को, but it goes on. But this is unfortunately the lifestyle. No matter what career
this is my
path
point,
they've
bro.
taken,
The thing is,
it hasn't changed.
but it hasn't. But my point is this, right? And obviously, this is all around Azam Khan and that culture. But my point, the problem is, that's all fair and well. And once they retire, they can have their fun, right? But the
Yeah.
problem is that, like I say, Virat Kohli is and I use this example
He's
because
a
he
vegan.
talks a lot about his diet,
He's vegan, isn't
right? Yeah, he is now, but he's a foodie, right? He loves his food.
Yeah,
Tendulkar, bro. Tendulkar, there's a video of him like identifying the vada pav from that one
bhaji,
pav bhaji.
yeah.
He loves his food, right? They all love their food, bro. Like you say, they're desis, bro. They love their food. But when they're playing, you didn't hear this nonsense.
No.
And they didn't see this nonsense,
and
right?
these
You
are
never
the-
will see a video. I've never seen a video of the Indian team going out for a dawah.
No.
We're similar cultures, right? We're pro C. What's going on? So for me, this is the thing. I find that very frustrating because especially us as followers of cricket, we go watch the games, like I said, and then you see them out and about, and you hear this, and oh, they just left that restaurant, you know, and I've gone out and this and that, and you think to yourself, well, ठीक but like I say, it would be forgivable if we were coming out and winning these tournaments, and then they would be like, oh, okay, fine, that's part of their routine.
It'd also be forgivable if I heard they went out to have a grilled chicken somewhere. I'm just saying. I told you I'm going to make a joke out of this. What if they went, tell you Nando's khalo? I'll give you that. Minus the chips. Have a Nando's. But have something healthy. But where'd you find them?
But that's not what happens, isn't it?
Burger joints.
Aladdin's, bro. Deliveries, bro.
Exactly. Come on. You know, a little story. Me and Asim Boy went to Aladdin's in Hendon. Lovely place, by the way. Oh my god. Best Karachi, Nihari, Halim, Dum Biryani, Bihari Boti, you name it. The uncle that owns it, I've known him for years. Lovely guy.
Yeah.
If you go in there, for those of you that know,
pictures on the wall.
Pictures on the wall. And, you know, the teams are not just Pakistan, but famous actors of the Bollywood and Pakistani actors, etc. They all come there. They all, you know, vouch for this place. Pakistan was here on a tour. Sorry, I lie. It wasn't a tour. It was the Champions Trophy.
I was going to say it was trophy, isn't it?
It was the Champions Trophy, and Pakistan at that point was staying up north somewhere. I can't remember where it was, or down south.
I think they were Birmingham somewhere.
Like
they weren't in London. They weren't nearby.
So they weren't nearby. We were just having a chat, and like I said, I've known the uncle for years, you know, since Aladdin's open. And we were just having and he knows because he always sees me at the cricket games. He says, "Oh, beta, you got tickets, you're going." And I said, "Yeah." He says, "Oh, chalo, you know, I'll see you here, and you know, we'll catch up." That's fine. I just happened to ask him. I said, "Have you caught up with the team?" Because he's got good talukat with the team. He goes, "जी रोज बात होती है, फोन पे बात होती है, फलाने फलाने." I said, "Oh, that's nice." He goes, "हाँ, खाना भी रोज जाता है." I said, "What? What do you mean?" He goes, "From his restaurant, so in Hendon, Nihari, Halim, Biryani, and the lot. in Big Patile get driven from Hendon
Yeah.
to their hotel,
Pre-match, bro.
and I was like, "Is this guy kidding me?"
Day before a match.
A day before, because I remember Pakistan was playing the next day.
We were going the next day.
We were
That's the
going to the
thing.
game the next day. He goes, "बस अभी निकल के गए हैं, गाड़ी गई है यहाँ से." And it's these little bits.
Well, same thing I told you what happened to. Anyway, we're going on about this, but
No, but it's
last
good to
one is
talk,
like,
yeah.
remember when we went to Leeds, but when I went with my bro, you were meant to come, you couldn't come, and all that.
Yeah.
Went for food, and
And they just left.
they all sat down. We were wearing the shirts, and the waitress came to me and she goes, "Oh, you're going to be well gutted." I said, "Why is that?" She goes, "They just left. Look, that's the room, and you could see the gun, the full banquet hall they had in the back." And I was like, you know what? It's good I wasn't here because I would have said something. And that's the problem,
And that was a World Cup.
That was World Cup, bro.
That was the same World Cup. So that day he was talking about my Lahore again.
No, Mumtaz.
Oh, was it Mumtaz?
Yeah, that was Mumtaz.
Mumtaz, nice. Fine.
All shout outs.
But that was the same World Cup where the team was seen having Archie's
and the shisha
good
party.
burger joint in Manchester.
What are you advertising or you?
Listen, उनका business है. And they're good.
Yeah.
But they're not good for them. Yeah, that's my point.
Really.
It's not good. But anyway, I mean, we don't eat that stuff. We finished with all that stuff. But Archie's, burgers, milkshakes. Acha, baad mein they're hitting Wimmy Road, smoking shisha, and this was before the India game.
That was the famous one, isn't it?
The one where Safraz was keeping and yawning was trying to keep because he couldn't stay awake. And it's just things like that. Like, yeah, I mean, it's been with us for years, and it's crazy. But anyway, I know we've gone way
back to the series. Back to the series. Right. So the good things. Let's focus on the positive now. So we had Babar performed, Mr. Ex-captain.
I'm so glad, and obviously because I'm a big fan of that.
No, 100%.
You know what?
He made a statement.
He averaged 42. 42.
Rizwan was 46. So this is what we're talking about. That combo.
Yeah.
Every match, pretty much. I think the last match he didn't do much, but yeah, every other match, consistent. And I think he finished. Oh, I don't want to get this wrong, but he finished with great figures for the year and all that. Babar's record is only continue. His average in T20s and all that is sky high. So it's I mean he keeps performing. So what can we say? Bowling wise, I mean we were saying. I mean it was hard to find because obviously apart from the last game where obviously we were great to be honest in the bowling side. I mean the bowling performances weren't great overall.
Not really.
But Shaheen finished second top bowling figures with 9 wickets in the series.
That's because not many wickets were taken.
Yeah. No, that's true.
That's how you look at it, right? Because I was surprised to see when I was looking at the stats for this today's show.
He was consistent in it. I mean, I think he generally took an early wicket, and then it was like later on, a couple down the line. But he got 3, I think, pretty much consistently. And then we had Abbas Afridi.
Good,
really good.
Yeah, he looks alright, man.
Another Afridi on the scene. But yeah,
it's good.
No, really good.
He'll get better.
And then the weird one, which I think we do need to focus on a little bit, Ifti only bowled the last match. So this is what we were discussing earlier.
What I said, that he was underused.
And then he took 3 wickets and won us the match, basically.
Exactly.
So, and they asked him afterwards, like, what was that all about? Like, how come you only bowled? And he was like, look, I'm always ready to bowl. It was just, a decision that they made to bring me in now. But I say, I just have to question the decision that when you're losing a series and, you're 2 games down, why not start experimenting on the 3rd game and, take a risk, try and win the thing. You can win 3 in a row, win the series. But we stayed with the same pattern all the way. And then in the last game, okay, like you say, dead rubber, start trying things.
I'd like to touch then upon captaincy. Right.
You have to ask.
You have to ask the question, right? So when Babar was going through his madness, as in what was going on with him, etc., everyone was very, very critical of his captaincy, etc. Now, and I know it's still early stages.
Early days, you have to say.
First tournament, but Shaheen did not look captain material. You've got to admit on this.
I mean, but I always said that. I said that before as well.
It showed. To me, he just looked like an average bowler that's just turned up he couldn't rally the troops. He didn't have that.
It's more, yeah, I think it's more the tactical side of the tacticalness. There wasn't a plan B. Every game pretty much went the same way. Like I say, until the last game where, okay, we switched it up and we tried spin and all that. But there wasn't really a plan B. We used the same attack. We used the same bowlers every single game. Same result, pretty much.
Didn't the Vaz play that one?
The last one?
He did
yeah.
play. I don't know if he played
The
the
last
last
one?
one.
I think it may have been.
He didn't do much. He got launched.
But this is but the point is,
Well, mind you, Haris Rauf got launched.
Oof, sad to see, innit?
He got smashed.
But this is the question of, should he have rested this as well, to be honest? Like, the whole idea was he goes, he plays his little, for him, I thought, anyway, was that he was going to take a little time away.
No, but he didn't, did he? He went and played the whole BBL.
No, but to hone himself, he needs to play. But my point is not international. Like, we'll move away from the international scene for a little bit.
Maybe.
If that's what he wanted, that's what he needed, he said. But I did find that, we questioned it, obviously, when we were happy for him that he was still included in the team.
Yeah, because I like him.
Wasn't, kicked out of the team. But
I'm raising a little question.
Concern is that, he's played the one days. They argued that he's a short form bowler, and then he played the short form and it didn't happen.
But he got finished.
I mean, he didn't do much in the BBL either, to be honest.
No,
I didn't.
No, not really.
But
not really.
But another interesting thing, obviously, Iftikhar, did well with the bowling, but he did have an interesting reaction to being called Chachu.
Yeah.
At the boundary.
Yeah,
I don't know whether that was just agitation at maybe the performances that had come, because that was the fourth game.
Yeah,
where he reacted.
But like with that, like, I don't get it, because the whole team, they referred to him as that. And then when a fan turned around and said it, he lost it. So I was like, all right.
Yeah.
Okay, chill out. Yeah. But
hopefully it's not a sign of any cracks. I mean, like I say, at least he performed in the next game, but I was always worried at that point, looking at that.
Who else really in that New Zealand series? Like, no one really shone out, did they? If you think Fakhar Zaman actually done right.
He had one,
listen,
show.
What was that? Was it match 4 when he launched those balls?
That was his 50, I think, wasn't it? But then he got out straight away after that, and that was the shame.
Massive. No, it was match 5. It was the last game, and he was pulling Southie for fun. He was launching him.
Yeah.
But then Finn Allen, for me, smashed him.
Yeah.
Finn Allen was good, but he's such a good player. Even
player of the series, isn't it?
Yeah. Phillips, man, he is solid.
This is the thing with them, was that, you would get them down to 4, and then he'd come in.
Yeah, exactly.
It's still going.
There was loads of times. I think there was a few incidents throughout the games where I think New Zealand might have been 40 for 4 or something like that.
Yeah.
And then boom.
Yeah, the score
Phillips turns up, and then
the worm goes
back up again. Yeah.
But yeah, bro. I think overall, let's just sum it up. Like I say, 4-1, one great game for us. Where we were to be honest, in that they were criticizing our batting, but I just had that feeling. And then remember we were watching it and half asleep. I woke up to see the last wicket. I thought,
timing was mad.
Yeah, they were a bit of a killer for us. But
I missed the last wicket.
Yeah.
On the 5th game, because Sodhi was batting. I can't remember if I even saw that one. And then I was literally sitting there, and I was like, oh, God.
Yeah.
Crazy timing.
But yeah, especially because we were at work as well. That's the other point. Otherwise,
Well, we didn't miss anything. We didn't miss a game.
A couple of dirty kadaks.
Dirty kadak joy. That's nasty.
Well, I'm on it now.
I know. I had it.
But the other one was I think that sums it up. Under 19,
smashing it.
3rd game in,
killing it,
undefeated.
That game, just today's game,
10-wicket win, bro. New Zealand, no small games, bro.
Yeah, but let's talk about what's his name? Is it Ubaid Shah?
So Ubaid Shah,
what a guy! He's Naseem Shah's
brother, younger brother. Yeah.
My God, he's got some pace, swing.
I mean, they've been saying that he's better than Naseem. They've been saying, to be honest, for a long time.
Looking at him now, but then we haven't seen Naseem Shah for such a long time.
Yeah. It'd be nice to see him back soon. But yeah, so Ubaid Shah, Mohammad Zishan.
I talked about him
big man,
a couple of shows ago. This big 6-7 foot guy. Boy, oh boy, has he got some pace and movement and bounce.
They're looking deadly, bro.
He should be a good. But I just hope he doesn't. I hope he doesn't just come straight into the national squad.
No, I think
He
I
needs
mean they
more
need time, but then I hope they see the national side. That's the problem because quite often we've seen under 19 World Cups and this and that. You hear a name, and then that's it.
No, but Mohammad Shami's been around now, isn't it?
Yeah, no, I'm saying like hopefully they progress.
He was
Not yet,
also
but they progress.
he was part of the winning emerging Asia Cup squad,
Yes.
so
Yeah, yeah.
he's been consistent.
Mm.
Um, whenever I hear whenever I see or even hear these under 19s or under 15s or emerging teams or Pakistan A teams, etc., it always takes me back to that time when Mohammad Irfan first burst onto the scene,
Mm.
and there were big talks about him, and then they brought him straight and they threw him into the national squad. First ODI, it was at what's that place in Durham? It was in
Mm.
Durham, Pakistan, England, and he couldn't ball. He couldn't ball straight,
Mm.
wide. They took him off, and then you didn't see him for ages
But that's
because
the thing, innit?
then
Because you just
they didn't
develop.
nurture them and develop them
Yeah.
and get them ready. Because you know as well as I do, even though they're still representing Pakistan, whether it's under
No, it's a
19, etc.,
different
it's a
level,
different
bro.
level.
It's a
Yeah,
different
it's a
level,
different
and they're
level.
not mature. They need that time to feel, learn
Big
how to play
games,
under pressure, big crowd.
big crowds.
Um, Obviously, you mentioned obviously that we were talking about the captain, Saad.
So yeah,
Yeah.
he's good.
Um, but yeah, Shizab Khan, he's been very consistent with the
He's
bat,
been
bro.
right, isn't it? Was he the
Yeah,
one that got 100?
yeah, and he's
Okay.
been consistently in. Yeah.
Yeah, he's right. He's
So
right.
these are all names to just watch
Watch
out for
out
in the
for
future.
100%, 100%.
But yeah, the 10-wicket win, bro, against New Zealand. I mean, today that was
It's good. It's good to see.
good to see. So yeah,
Yeah,
it's just despite all this madness going around, at least we can see that hasn't gone. We've still got a bright future.
yeah,
We've
100%,
still got
man.
the talent. It's still coming up.
It's just that when
And
they get to this squads and then the politics get involved and
well, this
then
is it. I think it's at the moment, especially with our team. Let's not forget the main team. There's so much going on, and I think we'll move on to that now.
well, talking about politics,
So
let's go on to our chairman.
Zaka Ashraf has gone,
That's good
right?
riddance.
After all that nonsense, after all the Babar Azam leaks, all this, that, and the other, all that, he's done what kind of I mean, I've seen this in my own career at work, bro. But he's done his damage and he's run away.
This is a typical CEO of a company.
Company,
That's normally what
no
happens.
names.
Yeah, no, we can't give names. That's what
But
normally
yeah,
happens, isn't
but
it?
that's
They
it. Done the
come in, they
damage.
make the changes, they do the
He's
damage,
gone.
and then they go. Now, I mean, look, between Zaka Ashraf and Najim Sethi, there was always musical chairs, wasn't it? So now he's gone, and now they brought in the Shah Khawar, who's
Another political guy.
political though. Yeah, he's part of the um, oh God,
Yeah, you
the
had it, innit?
Punjab ministry. He's
Mm.
part of that, and he's an advocate. He's an advocate at the Lahore High Court as well.
But
So
this
this
is
is
the
the
thing.
thing.
Why are we getting political figures? I mean, and we've discussed this actually. That Sri Lanka got banned for having too much political involvement, and then obviously they quickly rectified it, right?
Yeah, but
But
we're at risk.
why are we not? I mean, I'm not saying that I want this to happen to
But
us.
it
I'd
will
rather
happen.
we just dealt with it ourselves. But
But there's a
why is
chance
it
it will
not?
happen.
But why is it not happening? Because I mean, I can't see any other way that it will stop happening until someone intervenes and makes sure that this
It
is
won't.
not.
It won't happen. Do you know why? Because ICC need Pakistan.
Yeah, well,
If Sri Lanka were as box office as Pakistan right now,
I mean, it
they
all comes
wouldn't have
down
done
to
it.
Pakistan, India. That's the thing.
Of course.
Pakistan on their own, unfortunately, like this New Zealand series, it's not going to get
Nah.
the pull. But yeah, it's that the big match.
Hafiz is next.
Well, yeah, no, of course. I mean, this is why they've been talking about the
But I told you. Was it you I told? Yeah.
what's that?
I said to you I spoke to one of my mates
Mm.
who's part of the whole
Yeah,
journalism
yeah,
of
yeah.
Pakistan cricket and stuff. And he said to me, by the second week of Feb, Hafiz is gone.
Well, yeah. I mean, I guess during the PSL they can just smoke and mirrors, get rid of him.
Yeah.
But then what's the thing? Like this is the thing. There's such a time of uncertainty when it
Yeah.
comes to the Pakistan, like the main international squad. I mean, we haven't got much cricket on for a little bit. But then it's like,
What we got next? PSL now.
yeah.
I mean, currently some of the players are playing league cricket elsewhere. Shaheen Shah and Amir are playing in Dubai. They're playing that international league,
Yeah.
isn't it? So they're playing that for Desert Vipers. Is it Desert Vipers they play for? Or do they play for someone
It
else?
sounds right.
I can't remember who they
Sounds
play for,
right.
but anyway, they're playing for a team. They're playing together.
Yeah.
Sorry. So they're there. Barber,
Is that the same? Wait, who did you say, sorry? Which players?
Shaheen Shah and Amir.
Yeah.
They're the same
Yeah,
squad.
Vipers,
They're the
yeah.
same squad.
Sorry, man. I
Vipers,
just zoned
isn't it?
out there. Yeah,
No, but-
Vipers, yeah.
And Shadab.
Oh, okay. Yeah,
So
I've
they-
seen
they-
the whole
Yeah,
Amir and
they're
Shaheen
there.
together again after so many years
Yeah,
thing.
so
but
they're
yeah.
there.
So yeah, we got England in May. That's the next series, which is
No, what the heck? I'm
yeah.
saying
But between that, there's nothing.
there's no cricket
Yeah.
apart from PSL,
Apart from PSL, yeah.
and then these leagues that they're playing.
Yeah.
So we get on us. So some of them are going to Dubai.
Yeah.
Then you got Barber, who has gone to BPL, Bangladesh
The
Premier League.
Bangladeshi one,
Yes,
yeah.
he's playing there. Shoaib Malik got sent home from there, by the way. Yeah, for bowling 3 no balls.
Oh, is it?
Yeah.
Okay, I didn't even see that.
It's
Yeah.
really weird.
Yeah.
But I mean, there were big no balls, and then he got sent home. Then he got married as well.
I was about to say maybe he's got other plans and he's busy.
Yeah, maybe.
Mubarak on, by the way.
Yeah. Look, man, that's a sad story. That's a sad story. I'm not saying I don't know the ins and outs.
Yeah,
but a sad story meaning that obviously, like, obviously Sania Mirza and got the kid, etc. And then there was always going to be a bit of a
it seems like there's a lot going on in it. But no,
good luck to him and Sana Javed and stuff. They make a nice couple, so let's hopefully inshallah things work out. And I hope inshallah things work out for Sania Mirza as well, because it's not. I mean, I heard something really concerning today. Actually, I know we don't normally
juicy
talk
gossip,
about,
right?
Yeah, it's a bit juicy gossip. Hello Pakistan, magazine.
I love them.
Yeah, they're quite good. They came out with some madness, absolute madness. I had to chuckle, and I nearly choked on my water today. So I saw this thing pop up, and it said Sania Mirza and Mohammad Shami to get married. I was like, what? What?
Yeah.
Oh, hang on, let me read this.
Yeah.
So I'm reading into this, and I said, obviously she's obviously now divorced. So
of course, yeah.
She's single. He's obviously divorced now as well, by the way. So he's single. And then, they've been seen together, etc. I'm like, no. Someone's edited these pictures, yeah. Because there's no way this can't be happening.
Right.
No disrespect to either. I'm just saying.
No, but go on.
Nah.
Yeah.
I'm keeping a close eye on this.
Okay, so it's not. Yeah,
it's not confirmed.
Okay.
I'm saying they were just. Yeah. Okay.
I'm just googling.
Yeah.
But nah, bro. I mean, whatever. Fair play to them. But yeah, I guess it just gives some more stories to talk about in it, I guess.
I don't know.
But yeah, bro. So I mean, I think that kind of sums it up. I mean, it's like I say, it's been quite eventful, a lot going on.
England, India, is going on.
Oh yeah.
That's pretty interesting.
Yeah, I mean, it's kind of in the balance a little bit at the moment with.
It's only because Pope. Yeah. So I mean, look, day one, I thought, man, this test is going to be over in 2 days.
Yeah.
Indian spinners right now are killing it.
Yeah.
They are ramaging through these English batsmen at the moment. But Pope and Rehan Ahmed are batting, so they've got a bit something. But to be honest, what they got a lead of 170 odd, maybe something like that. I could be wrong, roughly. How many runs they're gonna get?
Nah, India.
They've got 4 wickets left.
Yeah,
it's only day 3, and I don't get it, because what kind of do get it? England don't have the spin attack.
Yeah,
like India's got that.
Yeah.
They bowl deep as well as.
Well, I was talking to our friend, Mr. Clements.
Oh yeah.
And that's exactly what he said. He goes, since Swanee, they haven't had anyone. That's like a full-on.
They should take Liam Dawson, didn't they? But he's not.
It's not the same.
It's not the same.
It's not that level, in it. Like that's the thing.
Does Ollie Pop bowl?
I think so.
He's a spinner,
but
part time. I think he's. Yeah.
Well, yeah. Anyway, but moving on. The point is, interesting match, interesting series. It'll be interesting to see how it develops.
West Indies, Australia, day and night. West Indies were looking good.
West Indies, bro.
They were looking good. But all of a sudden, their second innings, they kind of collapsed because they batted right in the first innings.
Yeah.
They got 313 odd runs, and there was some. Did you see some madness catching some of the wickets that fell?
Oh.
Khawaja's wicket
Mm.
is a really good catch in the slip,
Mm.
and then the celebration of the bowler started doing like somersaults.
Oh,
Oh,
I'm
it's
gonna have to
crazy.
go watch some
Yeah, it's
highlights.
pretty
Now.
sick.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's pretty sick.
Yeah, no, I haven't been watching them. Like I say, the England one, you know, a little bit on the radar. But yeah, bro. So literally, like I say, I think that sums it up. Uncertain times for Pakistan. Like I say, international team. We don't know what's going to happen with the squad. We don't know what's going to happen with the management. More importantly, at the moment,
Yeah, but it's been ongoing
again and again and
again
again.
and again.
So the story continues. I was worried we're going to end up sounding a little monotonous with the Pakistan loss. The management has changed, but I know we kind of predicted this may be.
I gave you a fun fact today.
Yeah. Go on.
That was pretty interesting.
That was interesting.
So I was talking to Asim, and I said, Asim, did you know in the last 14 months, Pakistan has had 5 different chairmen and only won 2 test matches?
Shocking, isn't it?
The state of play.
Well, bro, on that note, I think we'll sign off for today. Yeah, we'll be back. Obviously, there's not much international going on. So PSL,
PSL.
we've got
I can't
special bubbling. Can we say who? We've already said. I'm not even sure if we have said
Nah,
it. But
tell him.
it's the man
We've
himself,
got the
Kaptan
big documentary we're working on
Imran Khan.
Imran Khan, the Kaptan.
So yeah, another special coming up soon, inshallah. We're just getting planning. We're getting everything moving with that one. So that'll be hopefully
That's
next month at some
probably
point
gonna be the biggest
around election time.
Inshallah.
So give a little bump and
Yeah, no, it's gonna be a big one.
But yeah, no. Hopefully, there'll be. Well, I'm not saying hopefully. Actually, there probably will be some more developments. So we will probably have another update video as well somewhere in the next few weeks.
I want to discuss once the PSL squads and
and then PSL. Obviously, we're gonna try and get every few games
the PSL
because that's time.
I love the PSL.
That's always a good little celebration.
It's good fun.
But yeah, guys, please continue to comment, like, subscribe, and share. As always, just interact with us any way you can, and we always love to see that. Like I say, we'll be back as soon as we can, as soon as we've got material, and just look out for the special. So for today, for the office, back the pack,
guys.